Friends, as we begin Holy Week with Palm Sunday this weekend, I want to draw attention to a few things. First of all, in my parish announcement on April 1st, I mentioned the hanging of the greens for Palm Sunday. Now, you don't have to have a palm tree to do this. Use any green branch you can find. Thankfully, God has given us an early spring. Trees have budded and are sprouting some young leaves, so finding something green shouldn't be all that difficult. You can always use a pine tree if you have one nearby. And this is just an optional exercise to help you better participate in the parish's observance of Palm Sunday. Don't stress out over it. I will be blessing palms on Sunday, and as I said earlier, there will be an opportunity to receive those palms at a later date, most likely at the Feast of the Exaltation of the Cross in September. Starting Monday morning, the Blessed Sacrament will be present in a tabernacle at the side door of the office building at St. Patrick's, the one that faces into the parking lot. You'll be able to spend time in adoration from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. On Holy Thursday, the Blessed Sacrament will be there from 6 to 9 p.m. And then starting again on Easter Sunday, a regular schedule of 6 to 6 every day. Just don't congregate in groups. Maintain your social distance. As for Palm Sunday itself, how do we celebrate in our homes? A few tips. First of all, make sure to tune in to a broadcast Mass that day, either on EWTN or from the Vatican, or on our diocese website, dwc.org. Check the TV listings or websites for details about when they'll be broadcast. Just remember, there is no substitute for attending Mass. We don't want to fall into the trap of thinking that one is somehow a substitute for the other. So I encourage you to find ways, in addition to a broadcast of the Mass, to keep the Lord's Day holy and enter into the spirit of the Sabbath. Second, read through the account of the Passion. This year it comes from Matthew's Gospel, starting at chapter 26, verse 14, and going to chapter 27, verse 66. Yes, it's long, but honestly, what else do you have to do? Third, for those of you, especially with young ones in the house, make a procession of palms or other green branches part of your observance. Read the account of Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem found in Matthew 21, verses 1 through 11, sing the great and timeless hymn, All Glory, Laud, and Honor, which traditionally marks the occasion. If you need the music or lyrics, they're easily found with a web search. Tune in to my Palm Sunday message, which will be on YouTube and Facebook at noon on Palm Sunday. Above all, spend some time in prayer and reflection about just what the observance of Palm Sunday really means to us as Christians. Why is it that our holiest of weeks begins with triumph and ends in death when you'd think it would be just the opposite? Something else to keep in mind as we enter into Holy Week. Don't neglect others. Many people are losing their jobs, and any kind of relief from the government seems to be several weeks out at the earliest. Please, when you're stocking up on groceries for yourselves, buy some extra that we can distribute to our local food pantries. There's a red collection bin behind the parish office at St. Patrick's. I'll be posting some video messages on the altered state, so tune in on our YouTube channel for some moments of catechesis, announcements, and so on. So keep the prayers coming. Don't lose sight of God in the midst of all the chaos. And I'll see you back here on Sunday.